Hi everyone, it's Kathy Maxon. Today I'm going to show you how to do a graduation money jar. So if you have a graduation party that you need to go to and you'd like to give money, a good way to do it, we can make a craft out of it and we will make a money jar and we'll decorate the top as a graduation cap. So instead of just giving money or a check and a card, this is a cute little gift that you can make and it will, give them something to do to unroll their money. So we're going to use a pint-sized mason jar. I have some money here. I have some inspirational quotes that I'm also going to cut up. So like some of this one says, let the adventure begin. Be bold enough to use your voice. We're going to use some curly ribbon. So this is you can get from the Dollar Tree. Not that size. I don't know where I got that from. We're going to roll the money and we're going to roll the inspirational quotes and we're going to tie them with the curly ribbon. So they'll look like little diplomas. We're going to need colored paper stock. So whatever your graduate, their school colors are. And then I'm going to use some, I believe this is like embroidery thread. So their tassels were red and white. So they're the one that I'm making, the tassels are red and white and the cap is going to be red. So we're going to make that, and then the tools we're going to need the cutting board and we're going to need scissors. So let's get started. Okay, I have two last quotes that I need to cut down. This one says, the future belongs to you. All things are possible if you believe. So basically, I just kind of cut them down. They're probably like about an inch or so wide. You can make them bigger if you want. And I don't know why, it looks like my camera is trying to focus. So let's move that out of the way. Maybe it's the board. Maybe it's just seeing itself or something. So cut yourself a couple. I actually, I brought littler scissors down because we're going to need littler scissors when we poke the hole in the top of the cap. So basically I just roll it. And another item you may want to use is some clothespins, because that will help hold it shut. So if you're the only one around to tie them, otherwise you need two people to tie your knots. You need one person to hold, and then I'll roll the money too while we're right here. So that's basically all I do. I just kind of just roll. You can roll it as tight as you want, as loose as you want. Clothespin up to the side. So then I just took my curly ribbon and I just tied it in a knot. And then like this end's a little longer, we can cut that off. Let's get them all tied.
These little ones are kind of hard to tie. You kind of almost have to get your knot started.
And then all I did was curl them. So you just, however the curly ribbon lays, whichever way it goes, just kind of put it on the inside of your scissor, your open scissor, and just slide it along the blade there. So that's all those. So let's get that aside. So the red I'm going to use, I chose that I'm going to do this red. What we're going to do is we're going to cut a band about 1 inch. And it is like 11 inches. And what you want to make sure is that it's going to go around the top of your jar. So I put the ring on and I put the sealer on as well. So we're going to cut, the top of the cap is going to be a 4x4. So we're just going to cut one side to 4 and then the other side to 4. So that is going to be the top of our cap. Get some of this stuff out of the way. And I don't know, on your mason jars, on your canning lids, there's like a little lip here. So I'm going to stick the band on. I have these pop-up dots, the adhesive pop-up dots you can get from the Dollar Tree. So we're just going to stick them, I'm going to stick them closer to the top, because the paper, I have the paper 1 inch is going to come down a little bit onto the glass. So this will hold the paper up so it doesn't, you know, catch on that lip, and it should be out just as far as the lip. My little dots here. So we're going to get that all prepped. So on my cap, I found these brads. I don't remember where I got them from, but we're going to use that. We're going to poke a hole in the middle, and that's what's going to hold our tassel down to the side. So I only found black in my stash. So the school colors were red, white, and black. So I kind of don't think, I think the little nub was probably red. So I'm just going to kind of guesstimate. Since we cut this at 4, I kind of want to guesstimate where the 2-inch mark is. Both ways. So you kind of want to find the center. I think that's, I kind of poked a hole, at least I thought I did. A little indent, and where does it come this way? Oh, but this way it comes way over here. So that I'm going to use as my my second little dot right there. So I'm just going to use my small tiny scissors, which I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to poke a tiny hole, because you don't want to get the paper bent and stuff like that. And then your little brad nail will do the rest. So that's going to be our brad, that'll go on the top. So what I'm also going to do on the top, since as you can see, this ring kind of goes down a little. I'm going to put some of these dots, or these adhesive puff-up dots. I'm going to put them here. So then this will hold my paper, my top of my cap, in place. Put some in the middle. So again, we're using the pint size jar. Okay, I think that's all the little pop-ups we need. I'm going to, what am I going to do? Let's make, I know I'm all over here. Because I'm trying to think of, I should probably put the tassel on, and then we can bend these brad nail pokes down. But I could probably still fit the tassel over top. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's get our brad so it's fastened to the top of the hat. So you're just going to open it like that. And see how this will just go right on the top. Let's put this side on first. Let's pull all these little papers off of our foam dot. Okay. So I'm going to put the paper, I'm going to have it kind of be even. You're not going to be able to see it anyways, but I don't want it to stick up higher than where my top of my cap is going to go. And then you'll have some little overlap. So you can just cut that off. Okay, I also have double-sided tape. So I'm just gonna run some double-sided tape so along that piece is gonna stick to this other piece, and line it up. You know, so one's not taller than the other. So that's our band. So then now, our top of our cap, try to, you know, make sure you're as centered as possible. What we could do is we could turn it upside down and just stick it right on there. And there's our cap. That's what it looks like. So then you can still take that off. We'll put our monies and our quotes in there. So it doesn't affect anything there. Okay, let's make the tassel. Like I said, I saw in a picture they were red and white. So cut your pieces how long you want them. Do a red string, and I'm going to leave the red string in the center because when I fold it over and tie it, I want to have the string so I can attach to the top of my jar. So then I can fold this over, and then this string is going to be where I put it over top of the brad nail. So then we're going to take this one so we can tie the loop closed. Like I said, I think the dog was getting some zoomies. She's jumping up on the bed. Yes, it sounds like I got a squeaky bed in my spare bedroom. Oh, she's biting into the pillow. So yes, she does have the zoomies. So you could even, where we tied that off, we can leave those in with the tassel bottoms. So we can just like even up these tassel bottoms. I should get my good scissors instead of these little ones. There's the tassel. And then we tied this knot at the top. I'm going to trim it up as close as I can without untying it. Okay. And then now we're just going to put the tassel over top the brad nail. I think that's what it's called. Brads. So it's not a nail. It's just called a brad. Trying to lift the brad up a little. So there's the top, and then here's the tassel hanging from our little money jar. So that's what you have. I'm going to put something underneath it, so I don't want it to bend up the hat, but I want you guys to see it. So there is our little graduation money jar. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching.